89.9.
Okay, I don't know why I played that. It's a very sad song. And you are listening to Pit Stop Magic 89.9. My name is Jada.
Eggay.
Weezy G. Weezy.
Eggay Q.
Eggay Q. What happened?
What happened to Eggay Q, man? Eggay
Some
Q.
consistency naman. Yeah.
It's a beautiful Wednesday, boys and girls. A bit drizzly outside on my way here. But yeah, belated Happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
Eggay. And it's going to be a fantastic Wednesday edition of Pit Stop because we've got some hot news coming right up. Also, we're giving away premiere tickets to F1 the movie. Okay.
Do we have any?
Yeah, we do.
Ooh,
yes.
nice.
Yes.
There you
So
go. Let's go.
I don't know if I'm still trying to figure out if we're gonna give it away through playback or through the hotline. So
okay.
yeah,
This is different, right?
of course, yes, that's different.
What's that?
I don't
Sorry.
know. I don't know what that is though.
Halimaw sa Banga premiere night.
That's
okay.
different. Yeah.
So that's different.
Not our show.
That's in November pa. That's in November pa. But yeah, we're giving away premiere tickets to F1 the movie. It's happening next week. Not sure what date, where, but we will find out. But we're giving it away. Okay, so if you are a fan of Brad Pitt, okay, or
And his
Javier
abs.
Bardem, does he have abs?
Like forever.
Really?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at the abs, Wade?
I can't not look at it. I want it.
I don't
to be on my tummy. I don't want to touch it
looking
though.
at
Sinasabi niya sa boxing trainer niya.
Gusto niya.
Oo, pero hindi never eh. He actually stopped already.
You know
Wala
what?
nangyayari.
I'll ask our friends from Team Manila to print out a shirt with the Brad Pitt's abs.
Yeah.
And then we'll have you wear it.
I'd pay for that. Yeah.
Okay, check us out on Playback, playback.tv/magic899. And of course, we have a special guest for today. Eggay, don't introduce him yet, but please tell us about our guest.
Background.
Background lang. Oo, background lang.
Well, he's, first of all, he's a car guy. Huwag na natin sabihin watch guy, no? Tsaka yung collection niyang 45 million pesos. Huwag na yun. Kasi it's not motoring related.
Pwede rin.
Slight. Yeah.
We
Kung Daytona naman eh. Why not?
we kind of can talk about that as well.
So
Okay.
He's shaking his head.
Aside from being a car guy, he used to race. He still does, no? Endurance races. And then he's a distributor of premium brands such as Brembo. Isa lang muna sabihin natin. Then he's been involved also in the family business that is Aguila Autoglass.
Yeah.
Makapal yun.
Yes, we'll talk to him later.
And later on, eyeglasses, beakers.
Ayan. Yung mga pang shabulab.
Oh, yes. Ay, grabe.
No.
Bigla, yeah, I said yes naman.
Yung pang 2,000 square meters kasi.
Yung pa 2,000,
There you go.
yeah, that's what I like. That's what
The
I
company
like.
folds.
Mga wall aquarium and all and that. And also, you know what? We are going to give you updates on what's happening on the road and all that stuff. But before we get into that, let's have music first. Okay, let's have music first. Yeah, okay. Before we get into that, let's have some Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye. Here we go. Pit stop on Magic 89.9.
Magic 89.9.
Sabrina Carpenter with Good Graces. This is Pit Stop. You got Jada, Weezy G, and Eggay Q in the house. We are going to be here
I love it.
until 5 p.m. I know, we're complete attendance. Ay, pero usog ha. Kasi parang we're on a streak, guys.
Yeah.
You know, palagi kasi ako absent Francis eh. Hindi, joke lang.
I just want to greet our former co-host, the king of
Leaves?
Wag na. Don Joseph.
The king of leaves nga eh.
Oh, he's tuned in.
What's up, DJ?
Hi, Don Joseph. I've never met you, but I hope to meet you in the future.
Yeah.
Today, we're giving away premiere tickets. This is not regular showing tickets, ha? Premiere tickets. I know they had their premiere already in New York, but they're gonna have, it's gonna have one in Manila, and that's happening next week. And Pit Stop and Magic 89.9, it's giving away premiere tickets to FM1 the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna give it away in just a few shakes. We still haven't figured out how to do it. Maybe after we give you bits and pieces of news.
Yep.
Right.
There you
So it is now 3:21.
That time check was brought to you by Sprite. Cool ka lang, may itong summer. Refresh ka muna with Sprite.
Yay. Okay. So what do we have? Okay, let's start with we naman this time.
Oh, me. Okay,
yes.
sige.
Kasi last week si Eggay.
Alright, sige. This is, I think this...
Wala ka na naman
Huli
data.
website is...
What's
Are
that?
you guys familiar?
No. no.
Okay,
With what?
sige.
Sorry, what's this?
Yung huli ka website.
Yeah. Cleared ako sa motor. Ewan ko sa kotse.
Magkaiba yun.
I already did.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So tell us about it.
Yeah, sige. MMDA announces the launching of My Huli Ka website. So last month, the MMDA reintroduced its no contract apprehensive policy, commonly known as NCAP. So this program is pretty straightforward. Operators from MMDA's command center monitor traffic using CCTVs that are spread throughout 22 of Metro Manila's busiest thoroughfares. No, so if a motorist commits a traffic violation, it will be verified and the notice of violation will be sent to the vehicle's registered address. Ito yung pinag-usapan natin dati, no?
Yes.
Yung mga may loopholes and all, pero it's back.
It's there.
So beyond merely notifying motorists of existing violations, the portal offers a comprehensive guide for next steps. It also outlines the necessary procedures to be followed if a violation is found, details the payment process for fines, specifies locations where penalties can be settled, and provides clear instructions on how to contest or appeal an apprehension. So
There's an appeal section.
yes.
Okay,
I've
so
checked one
Eggay.
vehicle na.
Yes.
Just
So
one?
far, hindi ko memorize yung...
How about the other 8?
How about the other 10?
No,
So we're not in sync.
No,
Okay?
parang, may
No,
bagong
because
pili last
there's
week.
23 more. Eh.
Okay. So
okay.
No,
one
I'm kidding.
one
I've
is
checked.
cleared.
One is cleared. So, hindi ko pa na-check yung sa kotse naman. Check ko lang sa scooter kasi mas madalas kong gamitin yun, di ba? And may I just share? Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay.
I went to Ortigas yesterday.
Yan eh.
And surprisingly, approaching EDSA Guadalupe, I was northbound.
Okay.
Grabe, nakakatuwa. Medyo traffic pero clear yung bicycle lane. It's clear.
Okay.
Meaning,
Where's this?
What does
EDSA
that?
Guadalupe.
What does
EDSA
that mean?
Guadalupe.
It means
May maraming riders na takot talaga sa
Sumusunod.
NCAP.
Yeah.
Clear eh. Hindi ganun dati yun. Siksikan doon.
okay.
Kaya that's why I understand the cyclists why they're mad. Ngayon naman, well, baka kahapon lang to pero kahapon wala talagang cyclists eh. Pero yun na nga nakakagulat. Talagang clear of motorcycles too. It's nice, no?
Yeah, it's nice.
Kaya naman pala natin sumunod.
True.
Kailangan pa may mga NCAP, etc.
Kailangan lang i-adjust yung size ng lane ng
Oh my
bike.
God. I don't know.
Well,
Hindi naman sidecar dala ng car.
You'd
ng
have to
mga
eat off
tao
some of the
diba?
sidewalk and
No, it's very, well, it's already there, no. But it's really very, very foolish how the government made the bicycle lane for us.
That
They
big.
slashed half of the car lane.
Yes, they
They
did.
should
Oh my God.
adjust the other lanes as well, diba? Hindi pwedeng
Yes.
isa half,
Yes.
the other's whole.
No, they adjusted naman. They repainted. Pero yun nga, you think you're on heavy traffic flow, you think that you're being taunted by the car beside you, right? Pero hindi naman. Talagang masikip na lang kasi yung lane.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Especially if you're, if you're driving an SUV,
Oh,
right?
That's
It's so
another cause of road rage. It pisses you off eh.
van,
Akala mo
yeah.
ginigit ka pero talagang masikip lang
Yeah.
yung lanes natin.
Baka naman the government
good
is
news.
forcing us to buy smaller cars, diba?
Pwede.
Why did you buy a CRV? Because of the discount.
Shut it.
Because it's free, I think you didn't buy it.
No,
I think it's...
of course I did.
So you're saying Toyota Motor Philippines didn't give you a bigger discount?
a RAV4.
Can you turn his
I'm a
mic
RAV4
off,
pa ba?
please?
Yeah, I will. But I will after the news. What's your piece of news
Wait,
naman? Yun naman, Eggay.
sorry Andy. We's been asking about bike. May bibili na naman to bike naman ngayon. Bakit? Malaki din diskwento?
No, of course. I said bike. Not
What?
bike.
Not bike.
Hindi, kaya nga. Bike naman.
Bike naman siya.
Oh.
Hindi.
Hey.
But say,
I
saying
don't
hi to our
think
friends from bike, by the way.
I don't think
Hi.
he's allowed to buy a bike. I
Yeah,
mean, not
I'm-
bike, but bike.
Yeah. Bike.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right,
so let's go to some slower news.
Okay, what have we
slower
got?
because the Department of Health backs the 30 kilometers per hour limit in city
so
and town
slow.
streets.
They back. You mean they're
Yeah,
for
I'm looking for reports. Who suggested this in the first place? I'm not against. I'm not for it. I'm not against it. But yeah, let's read it first.
Bro,
So,
Yes,
E-bike
okay,
yan, ah.
sige. Let's see the details first.
yeah, the Department of
Pang
Health.
e-bike yan, ah.
The Department of Health is backing proposals to enforce a 30 kilometer per hour speed limit, noting the rising incidence of road accidents that have become the top killer among young Filipinos. Health Secretary Teodoro Herbosa cited how other countries are strictly enforcing speed limits on their roads, which has significantly reduced road accidents and casualties. Okay, take note. In the Philippines, he cited how the 60 kilometer per hour speed limit enforced in 2011 on Commonwealth Avenue had greatly reduced accidents on that notorious thoroughfare that has been called the Killer Highway.
If you're not gonna move, you're not gonna get an accident, right?
But
Alam mo,
movement
we
is
have,
life.
there's more.
Have you not seen that
wait,
movie?
Wait. Kukontrahin kita konti. You see when there's traffic and there's one that's yet to stop and loses his brakes. So may aksidente pa rin kahit di ka gumagalaw, di ba?
Oh,
Yeah, true.
It's about imposing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Discipline
There's
the rules.
I'm just looking for, this is very informative too. Herbosa noted further that road accidents are among the primary causes of death of Filipinos aged 5 to 29.
Oh, okay.
Sabi, ano?
Yeah, all right. Wow,
So,
okay. So
yeah,
what do you
anyway,
think about that? So if it's,
okay,
you
this-
mean if it's lower, it's gonna kill less people?
Maybe. Let me, this is my opinion. No? In the first place, if the LTO has been enforcing LTO or any other traffic enforcers, if they've been regularly enforcing existing laws before, way before, that's one. Two, if the LTO just, religiously conducts their practical and written exam in true form,
Oh, yes.
okay?
Yes.
Hindi natin kailangan ng 30 kilometers per hour. Pero, the government's frustrated also. They think, dumabot na sila sa point na to, by slowing down vehicles, it might lessen accidents.
So we're trying to say, should we just trust the process?
Yes, ako nandun na ako sa stage na yun kasi wala tayong magagawa, di ba? Well, I've been having high hopes with the DOTR Secretary Vince Dizon. Diba? Kasi seems that he's the guy that's really right to be he walks the talk. Right? So let's see. But for the LTO, Secretary Dizon, sana maayos talaga yung LTO because again, every time there's a new DOTR secretary, every time there's a new LTO chief, ang lagi nilang sinasabi, i-curb natin yung corruption, yung red tape, what do you call that? The fixers, LTO fixers. Yeah. I've been
Gusto mo
here.
ba yung fixers?
Yes, up to now.
In
Really?
any industry, may fixer yan.
Up to now.
I didn't know. I thought they were gone. I mean, by now, right? Because
I mean, you have to respect
everything
the
is
hustle. Pero
online.
it's not
Diba?
like, hindi siya tama eh. It's not the right thing to do. But
it's
it's a
unfair
hustle.
to those who actually fall in line and do the job.
Kawawa naman
At
sila.
saka
Yeah.
those who are new drivers, di ba? First time license holders. Kung maglalagay ka, hindi ka na dumaan sa exam, right?
True.
Yun na
Yeah.
yun. Isa na yun sa mga nagkakos ng accidents
Yes,
on the
because
road.
you don't know.
They don't know how to
You
operate.
You didn't go through it, the whole
Yeah.
process. Okay, so we got two more bits of news, one for each of you. And of course, once again, we've got our guest for today. We've got Sir Francis Aguila in just a few shakes. And we're giving away a pair of premier tickets to F1 The Movie. That's coming to you from Pit Stop and Magic 89.9.
Magic 89.9.
Official audio ba yun or something?
Yes, or something like that. Bibino money for you. And this is Pit Stop on Magic 89.9. You've got Wheezy G, you've got Eggay Q, and you've got Jada. Just Jada. Later on, Francis A.
Jada P.
Jada P. Wag ganon. Kasi nga, I don't use that. Kasi it's like, I'm gonna pee, guys.
Okay. Fair
Right?
enough.
Diba? Parang naisip ko na yan. I thought of that already. And now we are down to our two bits and pieces of news. Eggay, you start for this one.
Yep. So over the weekend, Suzuki Philippines had their Suzuki Matsuri Festival. So this is to celebrate their 50 years in the Philippines. The Suzuki brand.
Oh.
50 years in the Philippines. So they had a festival exhibit
Weekend to, no?
at the Saturday and Sunday. Last Saturday and last Sunday at the SM Mall of Asia. And one of the highlights of that festival, Matsuri Festival, was the preview of the new, ang cute crossover. No? Were you there? Suzuki Fronx. Name pa lang. So, Fronx,
my teams were there.
spelled FRONX Suzuki Fronx.
it's like
Four-door,
Bronx.
hybrid, compact crossover. Ang ganda, ang ganda,
okay.
ganda, no? And I'm just guessing because I wasn't able to attend also. But I think from different reports of media friends, I think they're guessing within the year. It will be launched here.
Oh, okay. It will be
yeah.
available
So
for
it's
purchase
it was just a preview.
Yes,
of the
review.
Fronx.
Yes,
Okay.
and just to inform the public also that Suzuki Philippines is the only company here that has both cars and bikes under one umbrella lang, one company. Suzuki Philippines. It's both for cars and bikes. Honda Philippines and Honda Cars Philippines are separate companies. But of course, they're sister companies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but Suzuki Philippines,
Talagang one umbrella.
one
lang.
office, yeah. Cars and bikes. And to add to that, I was supposed to join them. Of course, I failed to. One of the highlights for the bike part, for the motorcycle part of the Matsuri Festival was they had a big ride. It's called the Suzuki Big Ride from. This happened last Sunday morning from 10th Avenue in Caloocan to the venue in SM MOA. They had 1,300 riders. So sayang, 1,301 sana yun kung naka-attend ako.
Sayang.
No, but yeah, it's a record breaking for Suzuki.
Why 10th Avenue in Caloocan? I'm just
They
wondering.
have the 10th Avenue in Caloocan is known for
Wide roads?
no so many
there.
motorcycle dealerships.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're famous for that.
That makes sense.
So halos
Yeah, I
lahat
was gonna ask
lahat
why.
ng brands ng motorcycles merong dealerships yan sa Caloocan.
Along 10th
Yes.
Avenue.
Yes,
or in
hilera
the
sila.
area. Okay.
10th and even the neighboring streets.
Oh, it's a good thing that they did it
Yeah.
on Sunday because, you know,
yes.
Caloocan
Yeah.
gets clogged. I mean, just
Yes.
Caloocan. You know,
Yes.
so, there you go. All right, congratulations to Suzuki Philippines.
Philippines,
Right.
yes.
Okay, now what's your bit of news?
All right, for the last piece of the day, no?
Yes.
So, you guys like racing?
Hindi masyado.
Not much. Okay.
Di
Well,
naman.
these guys love racing because drivers of the GV Florida company were seen racing and they were suspended by the DOTR.
Ito ba yung Cagayan de Oro ba?
Yes. So, following an incident that went viral on social media on June 8, 2025, where GV Florida Bus Company drivers were seen racing along the National Highway in Cagayan Valley. Transportation Secretary Vince Dizon has issued stern penalties and emphatically rejected the explanation and apology tendered by the said bus company.
Oh, dear.
The Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board, or LTFRB, has promptly issued a 30-day franchise suspension.
Oof.
Oh my gosh. Talk about
30
loss of
days.
income, no?
Yes. But I don't think that's enough.
Well, yeah, I agree. For 15 buses belonging to GV Florida Bus Company, these affected units operate on the Santa Ana to Sampaloc route within Cagayan as well as the Baguio to Apayao route. So there you go. I mean, let's face it. They probably saw this coming already,
Of
no?
course.
Kasi nag-viral na yung videos
Yes.
and a lot of people posted it.
It's so
Diba?
weird that they did that, you know, racing with the buses.
Yeah.
And every time they get into an accident, you know, they're excused by the
Walang
brakes
brakes.
gave out. And then they do this. Wow. And
Yeah.
and they think that they can get away with it without a video. Everything is being videoed
Exactly.
these days, right?
So Dizon issued a strong warning to the public utility vehicle operators stating that if you thought the president and DOTR were not serious, you will know now that you are wrong. This is also our message to all PUV companies. If you do this, the consequence of what you did will be heavy. I mean,
Oh, dear.
Sana heavier, no?
Longer.
Longer,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, okay.
I mean,
suspension is okay, but
I mean, may action eh. So,
Yes.
you know, we have
I
to
hope longer, though.
we have to give them their flowers for it.
Well,
Yes.
again, you know, we are reminded of this old law that was passed more than 10 years ago, the something like speed limiter law, di ba, of Senator J.V. Ejercito, di ba? James Deacon was very active
Yeah, I remember this.
participating in consultations back then. And it has been signed into law. Unfortunately, up to now, there's still no implementing rules and regulations.
So wala pa rin. Akala ko ito alam mo, yung mga ganyan. Akala ko installed na yun sa mga...
Yes, since it's
Wow.
been almost a decade.
So ilan na rin yung namatay dahil hindi nagkaroon ng IRR for that law, hindi na i-implement. Marami na rin. So yeah, it's our I don't know how you, I don't want to curse our government. I don't want to get into trouble, but I hope Sec Dizon, the president, whoever, lahat kayo, no, department heads, I hope you guys really do
it's
your
like
jobs.
it's the main it's the root of all evil in terms of accidents, di ba?
Yes. I because there are so many cars now on the road, vehicles have become more affordable, which is good, If you don't want to commute, right? It's okay, buy your own vehicle, buy your own bike or whatever. That's really good, but please just follow the rules, follow the law. And I remember our AAP guest before, what did he say? Give
Attorney
way.
Robbie or the president? Joe Ferreria.
Yeah, Joe Ferreria, he said, "Maniam magbigay and
Yeah,
sumunod
something
sa
like-
batas."
yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Two things, magbigay and sumunod sa batas.
Right.
Those are the only things
Right.
that you need to remember once you own, whether it's a bicycle, a motorbike, or a four-wheel vehicle. And speaking of racers, we have a legit racer.
Yep.
Yes, coming in the next hour.
Yep.
And he is also the
Yes.
president of something.
Something,
Timbuktu, I
Timbuktu.
think, or Kiribati.
Ang dami kasi, kaya
Jack of
hindi natin
all
masabi
trades.
kung alin dun
President
eh.
of Kiribati or
Jack of all
something like that.
trades.
Yes.
But, let's put aside the 45 billion watch collection.
Yes.
Hindi kasama yun sa usapan.
Oo, wag muna. And shoes, baka may shoes pa yan.
Shoes.
Oo.
Definitely.
The watches come with the shoes.
Lalayo ba tayo? May cars! Ang daming cars dito.
Definitely. Okay.
Race cars.
Yes, we are gonna talk to a legit racer in the next hour. We've got Francis Aguila in the house warming the seats already. And I think this is just like a PSA for all you guys who are planning to ride the LRT. The boys from the JJs a while ago, JJ David and JJ Waki, mentioned this, something about the LRT. LRT1, private operator Light Rail Manila Corporation, is implementing temporary limited operations for LRT1 because currently trains run only from Fernando Po Jr. Station to Hill Puyat Station southbound, unloading only, and Vito Cruz Station loading and vice versa. Now, the engineering team is currently on site. This is according to their Facebook account and actively addressing an electrical fault located between Redemptoris, Asiana Station, and Baclaran Station. So, if you're planning
FPJ
to...
station. Ano ba
I
naman magkaroon ng ganun, ano?
When are we gonna have
Roosevelt.
the Joseph Estrada? I mean,
Station?
since we're talking about action stars.
May Gamboa
And this
Street
one,
na.
May, talaga?
Sa Makati.
Sa Makati. I know. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's where my son works.
Oh, really?
There's a restaurant there, Halong Restaurant.
Yeah,
Lagi na
yeah,
yan.
yeah. I like your post.
Gamboa.
Yeah, yeah.
Subtle promotion.
Mukhang solid,
talaga.
mukhang solid yung pinakain sa'yo ng anak mo
Naman.
Father's Day.
Father's Day. Pero
Father's
bumawi
Day.
nung dinner. Po, ano namin yun eh. So, birthday ko, May 30. Father's Day, June 15. Birthday niya, June 11 eh. Nung gabi,
all in
binawian ako.
Ay, buti naman.
we went somewhere
Baka naman.
after his
Kasi nung Father's Day, ako
that's
yung nagpakain
nice.
ng Father's Day eh. Ikaw
Father's Day.
yung pinakain, di ba?
Ikaw nagpakain ng Father's Day.
Okay, so if Bella's listening,
Bella's just
ang
there.
bata-bata pa, pinipressure mo
Right
na
outside.
mag-aral para magtrabaho na. Para
Hi, Bella. I
Hi,
love
Bella.
you. Yeah, she's there listening.
Bella, nothing but the best for your dad.
Yes.
So,
Jollibee.
while you're still a student, Bella,
Wow.
hayaan mo muna yung daddy mo magbayad sa Wolfgang, sa Roots
Oy,
Chris.
Wolfgang. Off air, I have a story about Wolfgang.
Yeah. I saw that too.
Yeah,
Yep.
you saw that? Okay, all right. So we are going to come back. We are going to play your request. Playback.tv/magic899. We are giving away tickets to F1, the movie premiere. It's happening next week. I will give you the details later on. Actually, I still don't have the details, but for sure we're giving away 2 tickets to one listener. One winner. We're going to pick it out. Okay,
Paano kung loner yung
playback.tv/magic899.
nanalo? Sayang.
Well, you know what? Let's see. May loner ba dito?
Ang dami.
Guys, on playback. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna give it away to the loner on playback.tv/magic899. If somebody like there says, "I'm a loner, Jada. I'm a loner, if they say that, ticket's yours, man. Okay, we're gonna play some of the requests. I've got Tyler up ahead, but for now, let's have Twice. Oh yeah, with Megan Thee Stallion.
Magic 89.9.
ECG.
Eggay Q.
Yes,
Yes,
I
ang
love it.
galing. It's suave. And since this is our second hour, we promise you we're going to give away F1 the movie premiere tickets. Yes, we're giving it away through Playback. Playback.tv/magic899. Just give me one bit of news that we did to Eggay.
Vettel lost, ganon. Kala ko F1 news eh. Vettel lost. Vettel. Vettel
He
lost.
lost. He lost. I hate it because
Always.
George won.
Our guest,
I don't
our
like
guest
George.
here, our guest here is also.
He's a racer.
Yeah, big
We will pick
F1
his
fan.
brains
Formula
later.
1 fan.
I will ask him later about F1, the one that's happening right now. So, okay, nothing on that. So, for those of you on playback.tv/magic899. So, we're giving away a couple of tickets to one winner to F1 the movie premieres happening next week. Tell me at least one topic, which Eggay did too, we did too. Give me one bit of news that we did in the last hour. So there were 4 pieces of news. So just give me one. Messenger number 5 gets
Oh.
the tickets. Okay, so we will check out Playback later on.
Can you message 5
remind
times?
me?
Pwede ba yun?
Pwede. Tapos number 5 yun.
Solid.
Yes. Yes.
Ayun ang sakit
We
ng
already-
Pinoy eh.
Yeah.
Yung pagka-sharp, ginagamit sa ibang bagay eh.
Sharp still.
Sharp still.
Sharp still, right? So okay, so it is now.
No.
Okay, song. Okay, we are giving in to your requests by the by. Okay, all throughout the hour as well. So that's how we're gonna give it away. Please remind me, guys. I might forget to check Playback.
Yes.
All right, and now, okay, we do the honors of introducing our guest for today.
Okay, so this guy...
This guy is in love with you, pare.
We go way back, no? Tama ba? Tama
70s,
naman, di ba?
70s,
Yeah. We go
Early
way back.
70s.
Late 2000 siguro.
Wow, late 2000.
So this guy's been into racing, so much racing, no?
Mm-hmm.
He's a winner of the endurance race back in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. And he also
What car?
What car?
Maganda
He
yun,
rode a BMW
E30?
E30.
36.
36, there you go.
Waistline mo?
Ah.
Galing, ano?
Uy,
Waistline.
late noon, 36.
Ha? Malaki yun.
40 pala.
32 ako eh.
All right.
So yeah, this guy also is a big time racing enthusiast. He is also the sole distributor of Brembo brakes in the country, and he is part of the family business called Aguila Auto Glass. So please welcome Francis Aguila.
Welcome.
Francis.
Welcome, Francis.
Thanks for having me.
Francis A. Automatic yun.
Okay.
Yung-
Francis A.
We,
Not M, ha?
ECG, Eggay Q, and Francis A. Ganon.
Yes.
And Jada.
Jada, because of my Instagram.
Yeah.
Jada. Okay, Francis, welcome to the show. Thank you so much. I know you're so busy because you have so many watches and shoes and cars to clean. I mean, to take a break from that and actually go to the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So off the air, on air, but did I say we want to pick your brains about the F1
go.
race?
Let's go.
Okay, so what do you think is we know what's happening, but who's your favorite muna? Who's your favorite among the new ones? There's like a new lineup
Okay,
now,
if
diba?
it's the young drivers, I know people are gonna say, oh, because he's winning. It's Piastri. I'm really impressed with Piastri. Oh,
Oh yeah, lapit sa microphone.
I'm really
Yes.
impressed with Oscar Piastri. The mindset, the very very level-headed. But from everyone driving, my guy's always been Fernando Alonso.
Yeah.
Hanggang ngayon.
There you go.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon.
High five, baby.
Yeah.
Walang
Such an OG. I mean, from
Yeah.
your generation at least. Diba?
Ouch naman.
Hindi from your generation.
I'm older than him.
Kasi from the Tito Butch generation, that's an entirely different
Yes,
lineup,
yes.
right? If you're talking
Josh
about that.
Verstappen.
Jos Verstappen. Yes, there
Grabe
you go.
naman.
Yes.
Ang layo na nun, no? That's so far away from now. So, Oscar, not Lando. You don't like Lando.
No, I like Lando. I'm
He's
nothing.
also winning kasi. Diba?
Who do you not like?
Who do I
Ayun,
not
who do you
like?
not like?
Wow, mabigat yan na.
You have to have
sige,
one.
Okay, it's not that I don't like them. There's guys I don't like Verstappen's style.
I
Not
love
because
you.
I like him.
We're
No.
best friends na. Shake hands.
No, I'll go back. Our common friend, shout out Tito Louis Ramirez.
No.
So I had this conversation with Lou, no? The guys, they love Ayrton Senna.
Of
Yes,
course,
Senna
yes.
versus Prost, diba? Ang problema kay Senna was always that, not because hindi siya magaling, but he would drive in such a way that there's a chance someone will get hurt.
Oh.
Now, Max is not exactly the same, but
He's
pagkaganon,
very
medyo
safe.
So he-
medyo brusco.
Yeah, aggressive.
Very aggressive to the point where he'll make you decide, magbabanggaan ba tayo, hindi. Because no matter what happens, I'm gonna do this. You decide kung magbanggaan tayo hindi. And I don't appreciate that.
May kilala akong ganyan Pilipino sa VS Cup dati. Anyway, just kidding.
Sino yun?
Why are we not
I'm not gonna say his name on air.
But why are we doing that? Why are we not dropping names?
I can drop it off air. There you go.
I'm not sure what she's talking about.
Sorry, what
The
year?
Destroyer.
Ako nahuhula. Ako nahuhula. Anong taon ng VS Cup?
2040.
First season. First year.
English yung tukan pa nga.
First year, yeah.
Sige, well, sige na nga off air, pero I will be the one to announce it on air. No, we're talking about F1, guys, because apart from the movie has been made already, it's out. It has premiered in New York. It's going to premiere here in Manila next week. Also, if you know what, if you're just curious, you don't want to follow the race every week because it's all technical stuff, just go to Netflix.
Yep.
Okay, and you'll get the more entertaining part of the F1 races.
A more intuitive recap.
Yes, absolutely. But you'll have to wait till the end of the season, right?
Yeah.
Right. And
Why would you do that, no?
I
mean,
would.
the live race is
The live race is different.
is life.
So how many F1 races have you been to live?
Live, 4.
Ooh.
4?
4.
Okay, what season was this? Or was it like different seasons?
Ayrton Senna.
I wish. I did get to see his monumented in Imola though, many years ago.
Wow.
First time in 2010 in Singapore.
Alonso won.
No.
Who won that time?
Vettel. Vettel.
Okay.
Okay, next question.
2012 again Vettel. But 2012 was memorable because I was a guest of Brembo that day, so I had a really good time in the back. I got to meet Alonso. I got to meet Schumacher.
Wow.
So I'm very
With
fortunate.
Mercedes.
Lucky
Yeah.
you.
2019 in Shanghai
Ooh.
with my dad. That was really memorable for my dad and me. And then just 2 years ago, Singapore na naman with my brother naman. So taking to his first F1 race. So,
Okay. Ito, very young lineup na, no? For
Yeah.
2022.
So-
So who won during the time that you went to Singapore? I forgot.
Singapore, okay, twice if I remember twice is Seb, and then of course Singapore last time was Vettel. In Shanghai, it was Lewis.
Lewis Hamilton. That was the time that he was really the top of his game.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
dominant Mercedes.
we don't know what.
driver.
You know what's so funny about because F1 the movie is one of the producers is Lewis Hamilton, right? He's racing for Ferrari now, diba? And there is a setup at Opus Mall in the atrium of the F1. It's an F1 movie, F1 album, everything's there. You know, the funny thing is, I think the car that I'm saying this all up because it's there naman eh. I'm not hurting anybody. I think
Yeah.
the Mercedes SL. I forgot the numbers. That's the one on display right now. The car. Lewis is also already driving for a Ferrari now.
Yeah,
But I think
yeah.
that was he produced this movie during the time that he was.
So Mercedes is a sponsor?
I don't
right
think
now?
they are, but maybe because at the time that Lewis produced
He was
the movie,
still
he
there.
was partnered with Mercedes. There was probably a deal now. When we do a setup or something, it's going to be this car.
Also, the
It's gonna
car,
be there.
Apex car, you'll see it's powered by a Merc engine, so they have the Benz logo on the car. I haven't seen it yet, but just in the trailers.
Oo, talaga.
I haven't seen
diba?
it. Trailers lang.
Totoo.
Trailers lang.
You were in New York
Ikaw
last
ba
week eh.
nag-install ng preno nun?
Baka madisgrasya yun.
How'd you get into racing, Francis?
Two people in particular. One is Cookie Ramirez, and the other is Giorgio Pasible. So George was my first instructor. We went to him as a group in BRC. I really had a lot of fun. And then nawala si George. He stopped teaching. And then I would go to Subic, and then I met Cookie through some friends. God rest his soul, no? And yeah, so I would go around Subic with Cookie and his wife, si Menchi, and then actually at the time si Migs was still living in the track sa Subic.
Ramirez.
Ramirez,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
youngest brother. So through them, and then I never thought that I'd ever really get to try, but swerte lang. I mean, I got some sponsors, I got some guys to support, and yeah, off we went.
Swerte with talent yun. I guess, no? I mean, yeah, you can't be
I
just
don't know about
lucky.
that.
Driving force.
Yeah.
No, I don't know about that.
Ano?
Just kidding. Kapugian. No.
There you go. Okay.
Can't be just lucky. Sige na nga kapugian.
No. I think swerte also with the team. I always say if everyone asks me, I'm a decent driver. I'm not that good. I'm not bad. I had really good teammates, but swerte ako because I was able to put together a team around me that really worked together well. No, like it's like a radio show, diba? If you guys don't have chemistry, even if the individual talent doesn't work out, diba?
Ino po si Eggay.
Teka, may ibang ibig ata yan, Eggay.
Ewan ko siya.
No, but yeah, it's sort of lang. So my team was well, I had an all-star cast. I had Stefan Ramirez, the grandson of Pocholo Ramirez, son of Cookie. I had Georgia Pasible, himself,
And
a former
even the son of
champion.
George drove na, no?
Yeah,
the last
so-
time.
Yeah, so
last few years.
That's right. So Miggy Pasible, and then the son of Louis, si Jaime Ramirez. Over the years, I've had some really great drivers join the team as well. Great crew. It's really a team sport. People don't realize that the drivers are, but the most visible part. But the crew, the mechanics, the team managers, if they're also not on their game, baliwala. You'll still lose. Like in F1, you watch if they screw up the pit stop, you can.
Yeah.
That's the difference between winning and losing.
Yes.
Right? So it's the same.
Car prep is
Car prep, yeah.
no matter how fast your drivers are.
Yeah.
Pag nag-pit ka sablay ang crew,
That's right.
you lose time.
That's right.
That's actually in anything, even in radio, if you don't prep for your show, sablay yung show mo.
Ba't nakatingin Kiwi? Nagpe-prepare naman yan.
I
Dito na,
Wow.
sa booth na nagpe-prepare naman.
We is
Pero
prepared.
nagpe-prepare.
He was the one who brought in Francis for today.
For today.
For today.
Just for today.
A qualifier for
Qualifier,
today.
qualifier
How
for
old
today.
were you when you started racing?
Much
Francis?
older na. So
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was in my almost late 30s na.
When you started with
Yeah.
racing.
So I always wanted to race as a young boy, but we really couldn't afford it, no. And my dad wouldn't
Let you.
His exact words were, "Kumita ka muna, yan ang panggastos mo." And which is fair, more than
Yeah.
fair, diba? More than fair. When we were growing up, parang we're not saying that we were poor, but we didn't have so much yet, no. We're still on the way up pa lang.
Yeah.
Napaka-humble ng guest natin.
Hindi talaga. No.
Sobra.
Parang, ang hatid sundo sa akin was sa Fiera.
Ford
Fiera. Yeah, tapos may hatid sundo growing up.
That's okay. It's air conditioned.
Wala pa.
Walang
Walang air
I don't
conditioning.
know.
The air conditioning was a flap in front with 5 holes. Literally, you remember those?
Yeah,
Pagbukas
yeah,
mo,
yeah.
there were holes in the front under the windshield.
Because I had a friend before, sabihin niya sa'yo, she's gonna tell you, they're very rich, no? Ang sundo sa akin, Jeep. As in Jeep, Sarao Jeep. But the Jeep was air conditioned. No, that was a joke. So, no, but it's real. The Jeep was really
Yeah,
air conditioned. It's real. But, she would say, Jeep lang pa sundo sa akin. Right. But it's air conditioned Jeep.
We always had more than enough, diba? But not
Yeah.
enough to go racing.
Racing.
Yeah.
So I got older, made some friends in the industry. I'll shout a couple of guys. Carl Magsusi is one of them. Glenn Dassig formerly of
yeah.
BMW. They were one of my first big sponsors back when they were with BMW Philippines. I had guys, Victor Hardware, they would sponsor me. Recently, see Kickstart Coffee. So guys would really back up the racing because it's ruinously expensive.
It is very expensive.
And if not for them, none of this would happen.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him because I thought he started young. Like
No,
maybe
no.
He just looks young.
He-
Thank you.
maybe like around 14,
Basag yung
13.
bintana nung ano.
Ang galing segue.
Oh, mamaya pag-usapan natin yung mga bintana and glass and stuff like that.
House windows.
naman
No,
tayo.
but the thing is, because I wanted to ask him. So my next question would
Sure.
be like, how young do you think, somebody, if he's really into racing, how young do you think he should start? So you started at 30, so it's okay to start at any age.
36, 37 maybe when I
Basically,
start.
no?
Yeah, it is naman. And there have been guys, some guys who started in the Vios Cup not so long ago in their 50s.
Yes.
Who went on to race in Le Mans.
Yeah.
Dirk De Jong, if memory serves.
Yeah.
No, he went in Le Mans is one of the recently concluded, no? Ferrari with the win. Yeah, it started late, but most of the guys in F1 or the top classes, they start young. Like
Go-karts at
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10.
yeah,
Oh.
Marlon started parang ganun, di ba? Like 7 or 8 years old or something.
I was
Very
I was a rookie doing a KT class go-kart 20 years ago. Marlon was starting with a cadet kart, the smallest kart that you can race.
Already,
Yeah.
at
He was
7
with
years old.
7 or 10 si Marlon nun. He was together with Mark Baumgartner, Michelle Baumgartner,
yeah.
who else?
was a big class.
Matteo,
That's right.
same batch sila,
sino?
Matteo Guidicelli.
Yeah, Ivan. Ivan came later ba?
Who, Ivan? Not Ivan Karapiat.
Carpet. Did he come later?
A bit, yeah.
A little bit later pa.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we'll learn more about Francis and we have more questions for him later on. But for now, we have to know, speaking of Francis watches, song pala. Kala ko time eh. Si segue ko sana sa song eh. But yeah, once again, we're still looking for our winner of the F1 The Movie premiere tickets. A couple of them is going to go to one of our listeners or, lurkers on playback.tv
Hindi pwede 5 messages straight Hindi pwede. Nakita ko na
Pang five na message. Okay, so we're gonna pick that winner and just keep those messages coming. We'll read them off. We'll read off your names, that's for sure. But we'll announce one winner. Okay. In the meantime, our next song is Homegrown. Yes, anak ng Olympian to. I'm talking about Paulo Sandejas on Magic 89.9.
Magic 89.9.
So in salamin and mirrors.
Yeah. So what's
Agila
next?
Optical.
Yeah. Uy, okay yun
Pwede.
Agila Optical.
Malaki rin
Pwede.
matitipid ko if we had that.
Ilang glasses na magagawa sa isang windshield
O dami yan.
Dami yan.
Not begrado.
Think about it.
You know what? I'm imagining you with a cookie cutter, like eyeglasses, and then doing like that to the whole.
Oh, let me know, huh? Just give me the cutter.
He'll happily do it for you. But yeah, what's the next race gonna be?
Well, this year we're taking a gap year this year to rebuild. We raced last year. Hopefully for next season we'll see. We'll try it again for next year. But
Still the same car. For next
still the
year.
same car. We're still building it. It's a 1995 E36 M3 that we've been building for more than 10 years na rin, no? But yeah, hopefully next year for endurance racing, 4, 8, and 12 hours.
Wow. Okay. So let's talk about Aguila Autoglass
Sure.
because you have. You started out with the houses, right? Or buildings or whatever. How did you start with the glass?
Me personally, so the business was founded by my lolo in 1952. So we call ourselves mga swerte na hindi waldas magulang namin.
Yes.
So umabot pa sa amin. And we're, of course, our I'm not there doing any operations now, but our generation's doing our best to keep it going and grow it for the next generation. But our focus was always in automotive. Excuse me. But there was a time that we did buildings and mga construction, hospitals, airports, ganyan. And that was one of my first jobs sa planta. So I would oversee production and make sure deliveries were on time, natama yung specifications, things like that. Both for buildings and then for OE
Residential.
customers. Residentials, yeah. Residential, commercial, and then also automotive.
So you started with automotive.
Automotive is always the core. That's yun ang puso namin. We're car people.
All right. So,
Lolo ko is a car guy. My dad, all car guys. Pinsan ko, we're all car people.
so how is it? How is it when the cars come here from somewhere else? You put all the glass in the car because and the mirrors. Does that include the mirrors?
Mostly not the mirrors, but at the time we were doing mostly buses and trucks. So those were being built at least they were being assembled locally.
Yes.
The bodies, etc. So we would start with prototyping. So we'd work hand in hand with the bus manufacturers, people like, for example, Hino or Colombian, people like that, no. And we would do the R&D alongside them, and then we would do some test runs in the factory. We'd do some testing, and then once the shape is good, the next step is safety testing. Make sure it passes all the required DTI
Forces of nature and all of that.
yes, exactly. Diba? In case of an accident or whatnot, diba? Or longevity, reliability, everything. Diba?
Was it for ever since? Was it already tempered?
Good
Back
question.
in the 50s?
No, that's a good question. The honest truth is I don't remember. I'm sure my cousin Pia would know the answer, but I don't remember which came first in terms of automotive per se. But generally speaking, tempered was more prevalent in the 70s especially,
70s
maybe early 80s even.
Okay.
But towards the end of that era, the windshield became laminated because you don't want. You have a plastic interlayer. Sorry,
Yes.
medyo mag-nerd muna ako ngayon, no?
No, it's okay.
But you'll have a plastic interlayer called PVB, polyvinyl butyl, sandwiched in between two layers of glass. And so the purpose of that is if you're traveling, let's say, 40 kph, 50 kph.
Or 30.
Or
No,
even,
kidding.
no, well, you never know. You
Because
never
that's
know.
the law now, apparently.
Not yet.
Good point.
Not the law yet.
Okay. But anyway, at any speed.
Like whatever speed and a rock or something tumama sa windshield, it shouldn't get through matamaan yung driver or the passengers.
You're protected.
Right? You're protected. So that's why they converted from the tempered glass, which would be stronger in impact, but once the basag, it
gonna
shatters.
fall
it
apart.
shatters. Yeah, it
Yeah.
completely shatters. The sides and back mostly are still tempered, but for luxury cars, they'll use laminated rin for the side for noise cancellation purposes and for safety purposes.
What did they use on the side?
Laminated, the same as the windshield.
Laminated.
Same as the
Okay.
windshield.
So this is quite, sorry ako, honest,
go, please,
honest
go.
question lang. It's kind of similar to nano-ceramic tints. Ganun rin ba effect? Hindi. Hindi naman. It's a different thing. I know
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
for the shade, for the...
Yes.
But laminated, you say laminated.
Sort of. I would say the similarity is that there's a plastic-based something sticking on the glass. I think that's the similarity. Difference, nasa gitna siya ng
Sa
dalawang salamin.
gitna.
Rather than a
Yeah.
tint that's on the one side, diba? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you guys asked it kasi I got lost when you said sandwich eh. Pero, what did you...
Nagutom na naman.
Oh,
Parang uminom naman ako eh.
BLT ka.
I got lost.
BLT.
So, what really pushed you to the direction of going to auto glass instead of, the houses that the time you started?
The honest answer there is my lolo would be able to answer that question. God rest his soul. No, but I think that that one is that we're really car people at heart. My lolo was a car guy. He's a Cadillac guy. Way back in the 50s and,
50s, yeah.
and 60s, no? And of course that generation, mga American cars naman talaga yung uso sa atin.
Yeah, the big ones.
V8s.
No, okay, the thing was, American car, pero V6 lang para hindi
V6.
hindi magastos sa gasolina. My lolo was still probinsyano. So, but I think it's a lot of it is love for cars. That's one of the main things, diba? The other one also is that I think that with regards to yung it's a different skill set kasi. Even though it's both glass, the skill
yes.
set and the mindset and
Yeah.
the discipline for automotive is very, very different from construction.
Yes.
So we're just really wired a certain way na we just really love automotive.
Because this one you have to consider the movement. This one standing still, but also and the eventuality of an earthquake or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. Plus the wind and it's so nice to know that the cars that come here, the buses and all that's coming from. Because I always thought they'd come here with everything on it already, and then I realized, if you include the glass, there's breakage.
Yes.
And so this is where you put the glass on.
In fact,
on those vehicles.
My very first job with Aguila Glass, I was child labor. No, I was mga 14 years old.
It's
ata.
not child labor. If you own
Summer
the
job.
company,
Summer
friends,
job.
it is-
Summer
call it
job.
summer
That's
job.
right.
It's
Apprenticeship.
not.
No,
Yes,
that's-
apprenticeship.
Now
That's
we
what
call
it's
it
called.
apprenticeship. So when my son goes to work, no, son, it's apprenticeship, not child labor.
Yeah, it's not child labor if you own the company.
My first
Okay.
job was proofreading the Philippine National Standard for Glass Safety, which my cousin Pia was the one drafting.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
The very
'Cause-
first standard for automotive.
Yeah, because you have to know the details. Why we're putting
Yes.
this? Why the specifications are like this is because for this one. For
Yes,
this
it's
purpose.
a safety aspect of the car, right? Visually, in terms of protecting passengers during collisions, etc. Diba?
So now you said you're building a car for your next race. Do you provide the glass?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay.
We do. In fact, we consult with AAP. We consult with even for some of the races before, like maybe even as early as 10 years ago or more. Some races, like if you remember Circuit Showdown.
Yes,
Diba?
yes.
They weren't really AAP certified, but we would sort of consult with them what the right spec for the windshield should be to keep the racers safe. So that's something we've been doing for a very long time already.
I have one question.
Go lang.
I think this is important, no, for car owners.
Sure.
How sure are the car owners when they purchase Aguila Auto Glass from you guys that it's to spec sa ano nilang car mismo? Kumbaga, are there any? Did you consult every brand that there is?
That's a good question. So the main one there is that the first thing you have to look for is the PS or the ICC mark. It's similar to
Okay.
other products like helmets. Mga helmet may ano yan, or lighters. I think fire extinguishers.
Quality control.
Quality control, no? So all these standards, to be fair to our government gets a lot of criticism now. In this particular case, DTI, our standard is actually based on American and Japanese standards. So definitely yung in terms of safety,
International
mga testing.
standards
Oh yes,
tayo.
very much so.
Okay.
Medyo mahigpit talaga yan. So we used to do the testing sa planta. No? We would do testing and then we would have ourselves audited by DTI, right? And so to this day, all of our glasses are audited by DTI. Every shipment, every single time, without fail. So without that, well, one is it's illegal to sell that sa Pilipinas, but more to the point, sabi mga it's a safety thing, di ba? So you want to be sure that you're getting something. You're bringing your family there.
Yes.
Diba, you're bringing your loved ones, etc. You want to make it safe, diba?
Okay, so kaya nga, so the consumers are, ano sila, kampante sila balik if they purchase this particular product of yours.
Absolutely.
Up to spec naman yan sa mga stock windshields
Meets
na
or
provide ng
exceeds.
mga
Yes, sir.
na OEM.
Yes.
Oh.
It exceeds. Narinig
Meets
mo
or
yun?
exceeds.
Exceeds, I love it.
Exceeds.
By the way,
Meets or
last week nga
exceeds.
pala ha. Ay, last week ba yun?
May in-order ka ba na nagdududa ka? Hindi.
He just wants to make it clear.
Ang haba ng tanong nito.
I wanna make it clear also kasi
Yeah,
nung tinanong ko kung makapal ba or hindi yung glass. I was actually parang medyo dummy question yun. Kung makapal ba or hindi.
Okay,
It just so happened that we laughed.
No,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, funny story about that. Did you know that yung mga windshield for the last 20 years, panipis ng panipis?
Okay.
Because?
Okay, two reasons. One is for weight savings.
The heavier, the more gas it consumes?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this one. The second one actually is, honest truth, is it's cost, but not just cost in terms of let's make it cheaper. No, the materials are just so much better that you can do more with less. The designs and the way the cars are designed now with glass as part of the glass is a structural material already in the cars. Eh?
Yeah.
So the way they're designed allows the frames and everything to be much more structurally supportive of the glass.
Okay.
Dati kasi when you install, I'm sure si Eggay naabutan ni Eggay to.
Baka si Wee.
This is for you, Eggay.
No, but
This comment is for you.
Paano natin, di ba, abutan natin yung mga salamin, goma pa yung
Yes,
kapitan, di ba?
yes,
So
right.
because that rubber has no structural support, kailangan makapal kundi mababasag yan.
Yes.
Now it's placed on top of yung, we call the pinch weld, parang like a frame, no?
Yes.
So there's support, so you can do more with less naman talaga.
But it does not, of course, your safety is not at risk.
No, not at all.
And the quality of the
no,
car.
because it's designed by the manufacturers themselves, whether it's Toyota or Honda or whatever other brand you have. No, they're the ones designing it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Tignan mo nga yung Honda ang binili mo kung naka...
ICC.
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 International Criminal Court.
Is there like... Talaga naman.
Baklas talaga to.
No,
Ang tabil.
Iba. No, but...
Hinugot sa liga.
Ay, ako talaga. Okay, wait. No, is there... Bye, Waki. Bye, David. Okay, you can catch them tomorrow, game night, and together with Kiam. Anyway, they're saying goodbye on the windows. What is there a difference for, the cars, the fuel run cars from the EV cars? EVs, is there a difference in terms of glass, structure,
For the
design,
glass,
whatever?
no, there's none.
Oh, it's the same.
It's the same. What the biggest differences are actually the brakes and the tires.
Ah, okay.
For EVs.
Which you also provide.
Yes.
Brakes.
Yes. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Ka-ching!
Ka-ching, ka-ching. Wait, before we get to the breaks, we would like to remind you on playback.tv/magic899, we are giving away a couple of tickets to F1 the movie premiere. It's happening next week. You just have to be the fifth texture. Tell us a bit of news that we did in the last hour. We did too. Eggay did too. Please do not include the LRT because that's like some PSA of sorts. Okay, but that's also news. But we're choosing from the ones that we and Eggay did in the last hour. Okay, so
No winner yet?
No, I haven't checked.
You have to tell them if no one wins, it goes to us.
Yes. It goes to Francis.
Wow!
I gladly accept.
Can I be a guest next week?
Thank you.
Eggay, meron ka na.
Ay, oo nga pala. Hindi, bibenta ko yun.
Langya ka.
Okay. Yes. Okay. When we return, maybe we will be able to get our fifth texter. But for now, what are we checking? Okay, we are playing somebody's request. Somebody asked for a Benson Boone song. Okay, fine. Okay, brace yourselves. We are gonna sing to this song. Okay, you're listening to Pit Stop with Eggay, and with Francis on Magic 89.9.
Magic 89.9.
announce that before we say goodbye. But if you win, okay, just please clear instructions. If you win, when you win, message
You're not allowed
us.
to sell the tickets.
Yes.
Tataka ni Eggay.
Nakaabang kami dun sa entrance.
Scalper.
Yung ID mo dapat
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay, message us your full name on playback. As soon as I announce your name, message your full name, like first and last name, and then message us on Messenger on our Facebook page, Magic899, and tell us that you won and give us your full name and your contact details. Okay, we will reply, promise. Because people have been making reklamo. We're replying. We're gonna reply. Okay,
Making reklamo talaga.
Making reklamo. Hey, it is now 4:54, and
Yes,
that time
that
check.
time check was brought to you by San Miguel Flavored Beer. Make life refreshingly sweet. Drink responsibly.
I said siguro na you're watching the F1, the movie. You have
Yeah, oh my God, yeah.
Bawal yata sa cinema sa atin.
Bawal.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bawal
No,
ba?
you can try bringing.
No, because they serve wine
I
in
don't
one
even-
of the cinemas. They serve drinks.
Yeah,
in
sa
the
Wolf
one that,
Ga- yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there in
Oh, yeah, sorry.
in
Yeah, yeah.
Cubao.
Yeah.
the
Cubao?
cinema-
Yeah.
there's a cinema in Cubao.
New
Yeah, starts with
frontier.
a W.
No,
So,
no.
yeah.
New Frontier panahon mo yan. It's now they hold concerts in New Frontier now.
Now.
Yes. Okay, so what were we talking about with Francis? Oh, tell us once again, tell us when the next race is going to be.
Well, for us it'll be next season. But I do still follow.
November, no? Tama ba?
November is an 8-hour November.
8
I might do a couple of small events with the group of Super Sprint for mga autocross.
Oh, okay, tell us about it.
Well, it's a small autocross event. Well, I say small, 100 plus drivers.
not
It's not small, no, but
Wow.
It's enough to clog EDSA.
Pali siguro. But we're gonna do something with them and a couple of charities to bring kids with special needs shotgun rides with race cars.
Yeah, actually, Francis
Yeah,
was
so last year
asking
we was
me
last year.
to bring Jill and Robert with him. Pero sabi ko, we can invite them separately.
Separately.
Yes.
Yeah.
Akala ko may special needs ka rin.
Meron.
Grabe.
Beer sa cinema.
I'd like to ride shotgun, even
Yeah,
if
come
you
on down. Come on down.
Alright. Okay, so
I
when's
will
that?
be your driver.
Yay! When's that happening?
The tentative date is July 13, but it's tentative. We're still figuring out, finalizing everything, and we in Eggay for sure will know when the final date.
Yeah.
And also, if she rides shotgun with you, try to do the
360?
Ricardo Patrese thing. May hidden camera sa Ricardo
dapat-
Patrese, former
wife.
Formula 1 driver.
Yeah.
Dapat yung car
Sinakay niya yung wife.
Oh, and then?
Naglagay siya ng hidden cam to catch the wife's
Reactions.
reaction. Diba?
Ay, oh, and then?
Nakakatawa, diba? Nalulula. Ricardo!
What is she Hispanic or
Yeah.
Italian.
Is she
Italian.
Italian?
I think as far as Italian.
Let's go Facebook Live. Why not?
Yeah.
Right? With the reactions and all that.
The car to be used dapat when Jada's gonna ride, dapat mataas yung headroom kasi 6'2" siya eh.
O, pang varsity nga pala to.
Or at least leg room.
Yeah.
Leg room
There
at
you go,
least.
yeah.
Wait, yeah, sige,
Sorry.
we can figure that.
Now I remember this guy who keeps on running his joining autocross races using his Pajero or Montero. Was this Robert Tanba before? Or who's this guy? Mga barkada nila Danny Santiago to kaka SUV eh.
There were a couple. Up to now, may mga SUV pa
SUV.
yung tumatakbo. A couple of
Meron pa rin,
CRVs.
yeah.
and-
Kasi
There's still guys who
if you're borrowing the Miata from Steven Tan to do shotgun, di pa pwede si Jada. Kailangan naka-top
Ay,
down.
oo, kailangan nakatap
Someone's here.
Or is the Miata, does it have a really small leg room?
Yes.
I think it has, it
a
has
bit
No,
small.
but I think it can fit naman.
Yeah.
This is Francis.
Hello.
This is the D.
Dina Ryan.
D.
At the
D.
house.
Wait.
Yes.
Let's do the proper introduction. The Royal and Pontifical DJ of Magic 89.9
Right. Tina, ginawa kang university.
of Santo Tomas.
Santo Papa.
University. But yes, that's we're gonna announce when that's happening, and of course
Thank
your
you.
race in November. And on the off chance that somebody is building something out there, how can they get in touch with Aguila Autoglass
well,
and
one-
your brakes?
Yes, sure. Well, for Aguila Autoglass, we're on Facebook. Aguila Autoglass. AguilaAutoglass.com.
And that's how many branches over ang dami.
26, 27.
Wow.
Yeah.
All over the Philippines.
Yeah, and then
Ching, ching.
not quite there, but yeah, working on it. For anything auto parts, whether it's brakes or lubricants or filters, whatever, racing equipment, autoperformanceph.com.
Autoperformanceph.com.
On socials, we're autoperformanceph, and just look us up. And
How
yeah,
about
we'll look you
your
up.
Yeah, your racing equipment. Which brand?
Sabelt,
Sabelt
Stilo,
and Stilo helmets.
Yeah, Stilo helmets.
Helmets and
Zam-
shoes, right?
helmets and shoes, gloves and everything. So,
No mix brief. Meron? Wala.
brief wala,
Brief
but
wala.
bra meron.
Ah,
And I'm actually not even
For
joking.
ladies.
Yeah, I'm not even
Pwede ako
joking.
dyan.
You
No
need
mix
to
bra.
You need to protect that.
Yeah.
Diba?
I need it.
It needs protect. Ay,
Yeah,
talaga?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, I believe you. And your abs. We have to protect your abs.
Yes.
Insure natin yan.
By all means.
And is there anybody you want to say hi to, wife, kids?
Yeah, my wife, my son. Hey, son, miss you. See you in a bit.
Your dog.
Family. Yeah, Zuki. The Aguila Glass team, the Auto Performance team. Yeah, but most of you guys, Jada, Eggay, thanks, guys. I had a lot of fun.
Thank you.
We had a lot
It
of
Thank
was
you.
so
Thank
much
you.
fun.
Thank you,
I mean, the
Francis.
off-air conversations, we wish we could air them, but no.
Yeah.
Hindi pwede.
Fortunately not.
Maraming masasaktan. It hurts more than the
That was
glass
me, not
breaking.
me. Si Weird, hindi ako.
Hey, speaking of we have a winner for a couple of tickets to F1 the movie. I love it that they joined, even if they don't know the details yet, where, when. But it's next week. Okay, that's happening next. Definitely before the regular showing. Wait, I lost her. I had her. Yun.
No, there's it.
Congratulations to Jelai.
Oh. Jelai.
Her answer is Suzuki Matsuri Festival,
Right.
which Eggay did a while ago. So Jelai, I need you to message right now on playback your full name, first name and last, and then you are going to go to Facebook on Messenger
What?
and message us with your details, like
Please.
your what.
Please.
Phone number and then full name as well.
Tell her
on
to
Facebook.
include the 1x1 full body.
Why naman?
Kahit half lang okay na yun.
I know you're joking, but why?
For identification.
Okay, Jelai, congratulations. She said, yay. We're going to see you there.
Congratulations, Jelai.
Okay, because we're all going to watch. We're going to give Francis a couple of tickets. My tickets will go to you. Because I already said that on
Absent
air.
ka?
I declared.
Absent ka?
No, I'll find a way. I'll find a way to get
Paawa pa, I'll find a way.
in.
Ang drama.
We'll figure it out. Okay, so do you have anything to announce? Anything that you're featuring for Autofocus or Motoring Today?
No, just want to invite everyone to subscribe to our socials. No, autofocus.ph on YouTube, Facebook, and IG, and yeah, there you go. And Motoring Today as well,
Motoring Today.
with the same credentials. Yeah.
Yeah. And you, Eggay, anything to promote?
Yep, please do visit our social media pages, Autocar Philippines and Wheels Philippines. And you know what? I forgot to
Kamay
greet
ka naman,
someone
ha?
last week.
It's okay. It's
I
okay.
forgot to greet someone last week. Wednesday tayo, di ba?
Yeah,
June
yeah.
11 yun. Birthday of my eldest son last week. Belated happy birthday. No, but we spent time na.
This is the
we
chef.
went out na. The
This
chef.
is the chef.
Yeah.
Oh,
Belated happy birthday.
What's his name?
Carlos.
Carlos, belated happy birthday.
Like say Jada, may kasama to eh. Kasi malamang tayo manglilibre sa kanya. Anak
I
namin nililibre
know,
siya eh.
anak
Tayo pa kaya?
I know. You're never invited anymore.
Ay, nako. Ito, this one's a secret. Pero
sasabihin mo pa rin.
Sasabihin ko na ngayon.
Okay.
Francis Aguila, kahit hindi niya birthday, may kusa yan.
I love it. I love it.
spot.
Minsan busog na ako. Eggay, kain tayo. I have to pass na eh. Francis, busy na. Busog na ako.
Yan ang manahin yung...
Nahiya si Eggay. Mahihain tao to eh.
Yan ang manahin yun ni Eggay. Tingnan
Pero
nyo,
when
Tina
he...
Ryan, nangayayat sa inyong dalawa because you never feed her.
Talaga?
Hindi, joke lang. I'm kidding.
Talaga?
Nangayayat.
Nangayayat.
Si Tina. Thank you so much, Francis.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
As
you.
in, good luck on the events that you're going to handle in the next few months, and we will talk about that for sure when the time comes.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, guys, hang in there for Tina Ryan. She's gonna take care of Healthline, but between 5 to 6, we're gonna chica. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but yes, next week, same time, same place, pit stop with Eggay, with Jada, and our very special guest, and hopefully we're gonna be here because that's not gonna be the day of the F1 movie premiere.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
right here on Magic 89.9.
Magic 89.9.